Okay, so our product name is Humble, and basically what our product does is it takes dead and alive celebrities, like Shakespeare and Gordon Ramsay, and basically they insult you as if they would in real life. The team, uh, the founder is me, Jun, and apparently I need to be humbled. Uh, the founder, most important role, I came up with the idea. It's like, it was mostly done by me. Jason, he helped a lot actually. None of this would have been possible without him. He was a great mentor, and he did a lot to help us out. The model page was created by Mihir and Sahasra, and both basically they kind of like swapped out between front end and back end, and just really, really did well with the model page. Search engine, Kennedy, Jack. Kennedy mostly worked back end on that, and Jack, she did mostly front end, but like she also did a little bit of back end as well. The team page, there wasn't a lot of back end involved, so Devin, he really pulled in and he did a really good job by himself, but he only did the front end on that since there wasn't much back end involved.
Okay, so the linkages we used for our website was CSS, HTML, Python, and JavaScript. When we were generating our models, and with AI, we used mainly Python because seeing as we were starting in the first week, that's all we learned so far in the camp. And stuff we used to with Python was web scrapers, models, etc., etc. CSS, HTML, and JavaScript were all used for the front end of our website to define it, to make it look pretty, and to make it more addicting for the viewers or the people who are using it. The linkages, this is how we use the languages, were with buttons, fonts, pictures, forms, style sheets, etc.
Okay, so for our data set, we collected most of our data using Kaggle, but for the Nicki Minaj and Shakespeare data, we couldn't really find it in Kaggle, so we Googled a lot of the data. And to do that, we scraped data from various websites. But some of the problems we faced was when we tried to scrape the Gordon Ramsay's site. When we tried to open the web page, all the HTML elements didn't completely load, making it almost impossible to use the elements. Additionally, when trying to scrape off a website for the Nicki Minaj model, the HTML layout was confusing to scrape, and when we figured it out, we realized that there isn't enough data to feed the model, so the AI wouldn't be completely accurate, so we had to add another website to scrape. And the data includes insults from Gordon Ramsay, Trump, Nicki Minaj, and Shakespeare.
So we use GPT-2, an unsupervised deep learning language model created for predicting the next word in a sentence. Although there are multiple different sizes of the model, including GPT Neo models, we found that 124 million worked just fine for the amount of data that we had. Then we used AI text trends to train our model. Each celebrity used a range of about 3,000 to 5,000 epochs, and our training times were generally around 18 minutes and 30 seconds, with the exception of Trump, which took 36 minutes due to the large amount of data.
The libraries we used for our AI model was AI Text Gen, PyTorch, Beautiful Soup, because we use it for web scraping, NLTK for tokenizing, and regular expression for our data cleaning. And when we were making our website, we used HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and Flash. We used Bootstrap, CSS, and JavaScript for our website, and we used W3 Schools to make the slideshow for our team page.
Okay, so this is our website, Mihir.
All right, yeah, so this is our website. When we first started this, we were looking at a lot of Bootstrap templates. And as we were going along, we actually found that navigating the template was getting confusing. It was hard to kind of understand what things were doing. And as we looked through the style sheet, it had 12,000 lines of CSS styling. So around the beginning, when we started, we realized it would be a lot easier to start from scratch. So what we did is we actually made this website by ourselves completely without a template. So this is our models page. We ended up going with a much simpler UI than we had originally decided, but I think it came out really nice. So Gordon Ramsay is our steak, the orange, Donald Trump, the theater masks, Shakespeare, the nails, Nicki Minaj. And we actually have a randomize button too. So if you type something in there, it'll randomize. And June is right now just giving some examples. Obviously with, we didn't train it on like thousands of data sets, so it's not totally accurate, but I think it came out really well for, the limited amount of time that we had.
Okay.
Okay, so me and my teammate Kennedy designed the search bar, which basically you put a word in and it searches throughout all of the data we got for the insults that have those. And it can be random, like insults that just have that word. So June, do you mind typing in the word? Okay, so if the website can't find anything at the moment, it will come out with this saying, I couldn't find what you were looking for, douchebag. And then if it could find some of the stuff you were looking for, it will spit it out at you randomly. Sometimes it doesn't work as well as we would like, but yeah.
Okay.
And then we have the
Oh, yeah.
And then we have the history page, which will list all of the generated results that you had in a session. One is your oldest insult, and then the latest one will be, I guess, 2 or 3. Yeah.
Okay, so I will introduce the team. None of us actually used our actual pictures because apparently none of us are photogenic. I'll start off with myself. This is my old Discord profile, and it's basically just Storyman if he was hot. So for my description, I said tired help. Usually I fix that with a cup of coffee, and this is a link to my op.gg for League of Legends. This is Devin's current profile picture on Discord, and he asked, where am I? I can't help you there. Sahasra, she says, I just want to be 5 again so I can sleep and play and eat and sleep. I don't think that's exclusive to being 5 years old, but nice picture of an elephant. Jack, a ghost could be breakdancing right next to you and you would have no idea that it was happening. Help. Thank you for that idea. I will move on. Now this picture is Zhao, if he was cat. I like this because it's height accurate. Kennedy actually does have an online business. Basically, she sells jewelry online. This is her webpage. I'll link it in the chat below, in the Zoom later, if you're interested. I personally really like her products. They look really nice from what I've seen. And she also has an Etsy page, which I will also link later. Mihir, he's an owl, and apparently he really loves Java. This is his GitHub if you're interested. And this is Shiba Inu with a flower on top, and Jason, he's a serious gamer. Okay. And that's it.